because I'm not kidding. I kill almost every person who has not seen this shot with it the first time because people are so busy going like, what the fuck are you doing? And then it's too late, right? So this is the one that I like to call, you know, it works every time the first time, and then never again. Never again. But,
now's your moment.
Block the old balls. So I like to, you know, you got to give them a little shit, right? So maybe we're in like the last fight or something, you want to make it flashy. So I just give something like him. I'll just look at him and be like, oh, you fucking need this shit to be you. When you touch him and stab him underneath.
Pretty cool, right? Let me tell you about the first time you did that to me last SKBC. I jumped so high, I was like a fucking cat. My eyes got so wide, and my shield was not guarding my balls. I had to remember the rest of the class going, so, shot crazy, right? Yeah. Pretty badass.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, my other one's just, I need you. It's for a lefty. I've been working on it.
Oh, I got a lefty one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, is that the one you were working on me with? Oh, Jesus.
Thank you. I need to block my I paid Chase to say that.
This has just
probably
been...
just always answer that with a yes.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well in case there's a horrible accident. This is more like, so I wanted to be able to backspin a lefty. And it's so tricky because their board's fucking all the way over there. If I just come here, like, it's real hard to get around, right? But along with the advent of V8, the beautiful V8 where equipment manipulation is now completely legal, I got this new shot I'm working on, and I've landed it on a lefty warlord, so it works. There's a video online. Wouldn't you? Right? So I normally fight sword foot 4, right? So what I like to do is I like to set this up by throwing cross like this. I need to get close, right? This is a big key to it. This cross is just because I really want him to throw to the outside. When I do this, I'm going to punch his shield like this and then throw over there.
Wow. You actually hit him in his left hand.
Yeah. Notice his positioning. He was basically leaning on me. He was close enough to be able to wrap all the way to over here.
Right. And you really, I want my shield almost with him.
Why is that only a 10% shot, man?
What?
I'm going to use that all the time.
I've seen the videos.
You should post that.
It's on my YouTube, but it might be hidden. I can probably unpost it. It was a good fight between us, but I landed it. Yeah. So anyway, once again, all I'm doing is I'm getting so that I'm kind of close. I throw this cross step here to block, and I'll put it here and then throw across.
Why is this a 10%, guys?
That's my question.
It's real hard to get that close.
Because at the end of that shot, he's all in. There is
It
not
is
much
a
of a
Hail
recovery from that.
Mary.
If it does not land, you're fine.
Yeah, I know. I have
beautiful
jarred
one,
my
right?
shoulder kind of hard trying to do it from too far. So I'm like, I can do this, and I'm like, oh. It's a little risky, but
Yeah. Whenever you want to throw that backspin that way, where you just kind of whip your sword around, I always like to tell my students, just lay on top of your opponent.
That was neat. We all thought Brett was the target.
Where you can just kind of like lay your back on him, and their shield's gonna block your back, your shield's gonna block your front, and there's not much they can do while you're just kind of doing this on them. I like that. When you lean on him like that, it looks like you went to prom together. We could capture that. Oh my god. Man, yeah, I have a lefty. I have a lefty. So, this one is actually not my 10%. There's an old 10%, right? It's an old 10% of this dude named Crochan, for whom Crochan lives, his name. And occasionally I've been able to get it, right? This one he calls lefty combination, right? Not as relevant nowadays. Really not as relevant. But occasionally you can get it off. So what we do is we start out here and I start patterning my opponent. I start patterning, right? I start patterning. And what I'm really hoping that Marshall is going to do is that as I pattern and as I kind of shift my level down, he's going to shut everything down to this side, right? Mostly what's going to happen What do I need to be very, very careful of? What do lefties love to do?
Counteract.
Yeah, counteract, right? And I'm moving where? I'm moving over here to sell it, right? So I'm playing with fire here, especially on somebody like Marshall. I'm playing with fire here, right? So maybe I need to float my board over or something, right? So what I do is I come here, right? What I'm hoping is that he ducks down as he initiates that counter here over the shoulder, right? Lefty world domination. Not really anymore, but 10% of the time, all the time, okay? I have a 10%er and need some help. Every year, Brett and I are kind of like, we meet up at events, we're like, what have you been working on? What have you been working on, dude? This fucking shit. Ever since he did that to me, I was like, I gotta up my game, right? I have to up my game.
And I've been hearing the name Spanish fly.
The Spanish
All
fly.
weekend. I have no idea what it is. We got it in this.
I need some work on it. I was hoping that I could provide you guys with the finished product. But then I was like, that's stupid. I'm just gonna make them do all the work and I'll take all the credit. Kind of like a movie producer that likes to take the visuals first and work backwards. So I thought Spanish fly, that would be a cool name for a shot. But what does that look like, right? So I'll get you guys up to the point where I'm good, and then maybe we can shop it a little bit, okay? So it starts here, and it's going to be a drastic level change. A few things that go into this. So far what I've experienced is I really need a taller opponent that's going to throw at the upper quadrants, right? That is going to throw at the upper quadrants. Okay? Because what I'm going to do, and has a real twitchy need to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start board foot forward, sword foot back, and I'm going to take a big step, and as I do, I'm actually going to come to my knees and hero. Alright? Now, what I want to do is I want to jump, hit this, and just walk away. Usually what happens is I get to here. As I come up, I get hit in the back.
Spin on your knees.
I get hit in the back. You intrigue me, sir. Right? So, okay, hold on. Let's see. So,
There might be like some sexual tension in that look.
there? Is that what you're saying? Maybe. What do you think, guys? I need some help. Help me out. What do you got, Harry?
Yeah. Why don't you go down there? Man.
Kick him.
I want to say push him over, but that's
Are you gonna do it with this?
I gotta visualize.
That's gonna
I
be
just need
embarrassing.
So you're.
I got this part, right? So a dynamic level here, right? The hero block down on my knee. Right? Very heroic. What to do after this? This has kind of worked sometimes. I put it at more of like a 5%. Kind of feeling like, what do you think?
I'm scared of this hero block thing right now. I'm wondering if instead you could like, because you really need him to throw high, so maybe you need to give him a little bit more. So you go and shield for forward, you put your front carry back.
I'm going
You're crossing over. Okay, good.
crossing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, what if you go like,
Oh my god, now we got this huge block.
explode. Shit happens when you're working on the Spanish fly.
I love it.
Yes,
Let's
KBC
try that again. Let's try that again. That's super badass.
I'm way too heavy for this shit right
Okay,
here.
okay. So I can say down, boom.
And then you can throw that way.
So just walk away.
Walkaways are definitely a part of shot creation, right? I'm feeling that for sure. Kat, you have a...
I think it's maybe instead of like your hero blocks, I'm so not gonna try and demonstrate that.
Oh, come on, engage, my students, engage. Let's have fun so that we can claim that we did this shit. You've been a lot of fun.
So I feel like having like board forward, crossing, coming down,
Taking a knee.
and like blocking this way.
Right, I'm hoping that they're going to throw a chop down, maybe even a high cross.
So there's two things. One is
Okay, there's four.
come in choke up, right?
Okay.
You have a little more power for blocking, right? Uppercut the sword out of the way, and then throw your shot.
Oh, okay. So you're feeling this uppercut.
Yeah. So I feel like you're throwing them off a little bit, and that way you don't have to worry about
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, come show us.
So from here.
Back block.
One out of four, right?
Of course. Come here.
So if we're
All of them are.
Just hold it right here on the left.
Oh, bro.
Punch right behind you.
You need a lot. It's a switch, so yeah, so straight up, right?
He's chopping down like this, right? And you know that you can hear the back block, right? So let's see, back block like this.
I think you said you hit him back.
I dig that a lot, guys.
I think the fucking shoe is the
I
best.
think we have a lot of
Push that
options,
over.
right? I think we have a lot of options. Who here has a 10%er they want to
push
show
their shield
that
over?
needs a little bit of work? Rourke. Then we'll go with Jamie.
So it's another like and they don't have it on.
Showing back.
Sweet.
That sounds like a we also got the shields.
Yeah. My arm. I'm trying to figure out how to like block like this.
I think you figured it out. There goes my creation is over.
Right outside, throw over your head like that. I got one question for you. Why are you walking to the right side, not the left side? I don't. I only ask because I've got a shot that I love. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I used to do it before people really knew me, right? And I would do it like at a war or a battle game right before it started, like right as it started, and everyone was like, all right, let's see what's going on. Like my team would start, and I'd be like, fuck my team, and I just walk straight out like in front of everyone, and there'd always be some people who walked after me like, what's going on, right? So if that was one of them, I'd walk and I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'd walk right by him, right? In theory, right? But what happens when you start walking by the guy? You get to right about here, what's he gonna do?
You're gonna throw
right?
a shot.
So you got right there. So what it would look like is we'd walk out and they'd be like, what's this guy doing? I just walk like this and I just
Keep going.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but I don't want to be the bad. Like, favorite shot in the world.
That's the whole life shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it feels like.
You need a meme? Put some sunglasses on.
Right, so he's moving away from the pimp. Right? That's what really sells the shot, is opponent analysis, right? Seeing what side the sword is and what side the sword is not on, right? He makes a gamble, he goes over to the side the sword is not on, right? And takes advantage of the not getting the sword, right? Awesome.
But I don't like if I'm going to board side, wouldn't it, like that's just me trying to position it, not the 10% shot.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, okay.
So what do we think we could do? What do we think we could do? Well, the problem is as we move, we're getting hit in the back, and we feel like there needs to be a little bit of defense. If I may, you should stay. Clearly. Clearly.
Then you're into everything.
What do you think, bud? What do you think?
Always my answer to everything.
Alright, so you're coming in. I want to take a picture. He's got a sword in his hand.
He's learning.
You're learning him up good.
Coming in and you're stepping up to the side.
I'm
doing this.
So I'm stepping his right foot forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Stepping. Yeah. So the right foot goes up front.
So I'm trying to feed back, right? Wanting them to see, oh, juicy defense scrub, like. side that doesn't have much power. That was the like that would be cool.
I think we're on the same page.
I think what you need to do, if you're exposing this side to it, right? You're coming in, you do the same thing. You do this. Definitely. So keep that motion there. But you gotta get that block in early. So you're starting over here. You gotta just start with that throw.
So lead with the block. Yeah.
I like that. And maybe just a little pump because you want that throw to come in. Make sure the throw comes in. Maybe instead of just straight here to it, you're going like, all the way around.
Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, I think one of the things that's going to make that work, kind of like what Marshall's getting at here, is that the continuous motion. As you come up and you're doing this, you're stopping. You're giving your opponent a moment in time, right, at which they can take advantage of. Remember how fast this game is, right? They work 10% of the time, all the time, but really why are they 10% is? Because often you get hit doing it, right? Often you get hit doing it. If I'm walking up and I'm not going to be throwing any fakes, I'm not going to be twitching, I'm just hoping, like, oh, Jesus, God, please help, right? What if he just keeps throwing, right? What if we do a continuation of motion, kind of what Marshall's getting at, right? Then the block is there, but the real defense is the obfuscation of moving him around, right? Moving around him dynamically, right? Here. Sorry to be. You get a lot of momentum after you do that. Yeah. Right? Cool. I love it. Jamie, you had a 10%er?
Yeah, well, point something else to get there. That's a little extra. At the very end of that spin, pop that shit behind your back too.
Yeah.
Just look for that extra little bit of block just in case.
Yep. Contingencies, right? Moving up to an 11%. Right? Cool. Jamie, you had one?
So I don't know what the percentages of this. This is something that
10%
Morpheus
of the time,
had.
all the time.
Well, this is something he had in like a fever dream, and he started calling it Arthon Lives because, and I want to figure out how to make this work more than like 10% of the time. Right now, it's super iffy. So anyone who's ever fought Arthon knows he really likes to throw this inside shot, right? So we were joking around with the idea of being able to hit this, come over here, and then get them to turn with you to then blast them in the body on your way through. And we're trying to make this work more than seldom enough that it's working. Not sure how we do that, but I want to see that become a thing. I want to see shot. Maybe it's too much here and sit there, but I don't think it's better.
I have an idea.
Come on, Susie.
So this one shot we do, not to sort out, and as you grip it, it makes you go fast.
Ah, kind of like a whip thing.
It makes you kind of
Right?
get a little more speed because your hand closing on it adds
Accelerates it.
Instead of just holding on to it, add more speed to it.
I'm feeling that. So, Jamie, you're doing a blade beat, right?
Yeah.
And then from here, you're
Trying to come over here and kind of hop over that shield.
come over here
Hopefully shifting this open to the right back into
to
the
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think your problem over here, and I'm not sure what the answer is, but just from like initial glance, feel free to jump in, guys, is that this initiates a response out of your opponent. They're going to either hit you or they're going to clinch up. They might go out, right? They might retreat. They might reposition, something like that. You got it. And that's fine.
We're working
It's
on
fine if
10%
it's low
here.
percentage. I mean,
Come on, his shot's named after.
That's not his fault.
So the reason the original shot works is you're coming in, it's locking that, and you get that sweep down, right? By moving off target, and if that shield does not follow you, I mean, maybe move the shield with the shield. We talked about manipulation. So as you come in, you clip and do that.
Oh, I want it. Yes.
That's sure. Get this man forward.
But you've got to open them up. The shorts, it needs to be like perpendicular to the ground for the shot to really work, and that shield, a shield in the way fucks it up completely.
So you're saying this. So same idea. Not maybe the blade beat isn't the first thing you do. Maybe the blade beat is the second thing. What we really need to do is manipulate this beat first, right? Because that's really the contingency on which we're going to be able to land this, right? I agree with you that kind of opening it up and flipping it could be a viable option too, right? It's a lot more flashy, and we're talking about fitness here, so definitely, right? So just to make sure I got it, Harry, you're advocating for coming over here, opening up here.
Yes, simultaneous.
Opens him up like a Christmas goose.
So you're.
I've got another option.
What do you got?
So I think maybe instead of the Arthon wedge, you change to the Dracula wedge.
Shut the goddamn
So instead of just throwing this fake up here, go ahead and TikTok it, right? So if you want, and I like the idea of the blade beat not really happening. Sure. Kind of fake the blade beat. You get this little eye sweep in front of them to get them to blink.
Okay. So an eye
Do
sweep.
that, and then TikTok shield, come back in. Pop the outside of that shield, which does a couple of things for you. It generates momentum going back this direction,
Which will add to what you're talking about, right?
and it forces them to actually have to pop. That's got to be higher than
Oh, what do we got?
I've got an idea for that.
All right.
I've done a shot similar to that before, where I kind of lead here and push their shield like that, and pull in, and then just keep going through, and then I can follow from here.
Okay. Okay, I like that. How can we throw this into everything else we've got now? All right, we got instead of I like it because instead of having to be here, we can just kind of like right, Robin's racing. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Right. Let's see if we can incorporate some of these things. Steve, you got an idea?
on that one.
And plug the shield instead of pushing up against with that shield, plugging it and then coming back.
Yeah. I think we're getting away from the whole 10%er thing. Right? Like this shot is actually getting more effective, and that's the opposite of what we want.
Well, that's what he asked for.
Really trying to make it
It's
right there.
it's at like at a 0%, so getting it up to 10 is cool.
I'll be honest with you. I love this. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
It's so good.
Nah, definitely there's a mad dog component of it, right? Oh, yeah. Here, try it again. Yeah, right. That's going to be hell. Do not share what you've seen. How are we doing on time? I have no idea.
That's not a 10% shot either.
Well, that's 2 minutes ago.
Well, it's a magical 10 minutes. It's like it's at the end of the day.
Time doesn't exist.
2:35.
Oh, we've got -5.
-5?
Yeah, about
2:33.
okay, 5 minutes.
Guys, do you think we can fit in one more 10%er?
I also have one. I got one that I want to try.
Okay.
For it, and I reached too far. So I stopped doing it quite as much. You know, maybe you got a little more control. Maybe just make sure you're like up on him before, and then you're like, right?
I want to call that one the hurricane. Hurricane is sweet.
You gotta start with two.
Yeah. All right, guys. To conclude this class, what I'd like to do, since we have -5 minutes.